Hello, everybody, and welcome to. Oh, sorry, hold on.
Oh, bravo, dear. Bravo.
Very good.
Hello, and welcome to Dio's stream, or my stream, of the Orphans of Verghast. I am not the GM this time. I am actually a player. I am playing Tasso Sola, who is a Wynan weapon specialist, or more accurately, plasma specialist. Ish, yeah. I am joined by Dio, or Harrison, who has lost his voice. He's the GM. I'm joined by Tyr.
Hey.
Who are you playing?
I'm playing a it's also a weapon specialist actually. It's a drop trooper from the Malak 6th, a defunct regiment now. He's one of the few remaining.
I'm also joined by Magic.
Hello. I'm playing Commander Victor Krause, formerly of the Yokaran, whatever, how the hell do you say it? First resupply, where I used to be a supply sergeant, and now I'm somehow here, doing God knows what.
I have no idea what Bacon is playing, but he's here as well.
I am here. I'm playing Amadeus Quint, who's going to be what you might consider a penal legionnaire. And hopefully a story will come out over the course of play.
Cool. And that sounds like Dio is back.
Yeah, I am. Thanks for doing that, Diddley. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm used to doing intros, so...
Oh, that was... honestly a bit unsurprising, but still.
That's a par course for... just...
Okay. Alright, so... yeah. I have got some stuff to show you. We've got a speech from the Lord Commander of the Crusade himself. However, it's really quiet when I'm testing it out in Roll20, so I'm wondering if I can just get the normal audio file to play to you. I don't know. I'll stick it on Roll20. Maybe just turn your volume up a little bit.
It's fine on my end when you've got it on max.
Yeah, it's also fine for me.
Alright, so...
Men and women of the Imperial Guard, the Imperial Navy, or for that matter, anyone with the fire of the Emperor in their heart and a gun in their hands, this is the Lord Commander. You will hear me now. You are all well aware that our mission to crusade in this system is no blessing. Our failure on Verghast has been noted by forces far above even my own authority. Watchful eyes will decide our fate based on our performance in the coming hours and days. The consequences for failure will be harsh. Our very existence as an army, and the futures of your regiments, sit now on a knife's edge. Nothing less than a stunning victory will save us now. Our 8th Shock Army was named by an administratum clerk who has never seen the fires of war. The name has meant nothing until today. Today we will give our name meaning. We will descend upon the enemy, engage with him in close quarters, and kill him without mercy. He will feel terror under the shock and awe of the Imperium's war machine as it descends upon this world. He will learn to fear the skies above. He will pray to the pitiful and false gods in which he believes. He will pray for deliverance from the firestorm, and he will receive no answer. Look to your banners. See them fly through the blasted winds of war and become as the feathers of a great avenging eagle, spreading its wings across the galaxy, ready to crush between its talons the hated enemies of mankind. Think to your cause, your regiments. Remember your words, your home worlds, your families, alive or dead. Aim for the head, for there is nothing so profane to the Emperor as the face of a Xenos or heretic. Speak with me now the words of our army and those of your regiments. Steel yourselves now, my warriors. The hour has come. His struggle is ours. Our glory is his. Nodding. Officer commanding. 8th Shock Army. The Emperor protects.
Right, and that was the first time you heard that was the point at which your ship came out of warp, uncoupled from the Crimson from its mothership, and began to deploy towards the planet. You recall many of the soldiers on the ship just standing in silence as they listened to the speech. However, this was several days ago, and since then, the speech, the ship's intercom systems somehow broke, and it's been playing on loop for about 4 days over the intercom systems of the ship. Which is a tad irritating for the lot of you.
This is great. I love it already.
And you find yourself summoned to a commanding officer, a captain in fact, for your orders. You've heard rumours of a deployment being planned, and you think this may be it. Of course, being such an unusual and flung together squad, you have absolutely no idea of what command may wish of you. So yeah, you're ushered into a cramped room with the Imperial banner stuck along one side and a slightly decrepit-looking projector on the other. And the captain just ushers you down to sit in the seats. He's like, okay, so you are hereby designated as the Orphans' 3rd company, as well as several other soldiers you'll be meeting later. Congratulations, you have been chosen, I am informed, because of your valor in combat and your particular abilities. However, I'm inclined to believe that you were just thrown together out of the closest names on the list, because so far I have seen literally no relationship between any of the soldiers I've had to give this presentation to. So take from that what you will. And he just sits down and clicks a button on the projector, which reveals this image, which is the top left of the screen. If you missed it,
If you shift and ping,
yes,
you will drag us all there. I'm helpful.
You are helpful. So you see this map of an island, which you assume to be on the planet below. You are vaguely aware of the enemies you'll be facing, but you've never actually seen them in combat. And the briefing that the Colonel gave was not terribly in detail. So you know the Tau? I mean, this is like general knowledge. If you have specific knowledges about these subjects, you will know more. But generally, the Tau are filthy, heretical Xenos who work to convert loyal Imperial citizens to their worldview through lies and conditioning. And you've heard pretty much the same about this supposed arch enemy as well. And that's basically all you've been told. Yeah, so the captain gestures and zooms in on the presentation to the center of the island, over which is designated a spaceport, and scrawled on in marker on the top is a little improvised Aquila and the words Drop Zone 7. And the captain says to you, 3rd Company, you are going on the first wave, the vanguard of our assault. Along with several other lauded drop regiments in the fleet, you have been chosen to perform this task, and I'm sure you will not let us down. This area is where the fighting is the thickest. The filthy Tau and the degenerate arch-enemy can fight over this land, specifically over a large spaceport complex pretty much in the center of the no man's land. It is the key to our successful invasion of this war zone. Without this spaceport, bringing in supplies will be... the difficulty of bringing in supplies will be multiplied 100-fold. And logistically, our efforts will be much more restricted. So, the first part of our plan is drop a large number of soldiers down into the area around the spaceport, drive back both the arch-enemy and the Tau, and secure the spaceport for our own. After which point, we can deploy soldiers out in every direction, streaming them in from orbit, and push the enemy back, securing the island. I'm sure we will encounter no problems whatsoever doing so, as I've been informed that both enemies we face here are cowards. And he just... Can someone give me a scrutiny check?
Does anyone actually have it?
If you want to give me a scrutiny check, you cannot give me a scrutiny check. I suppose it depends on if you're paying attention.
That was close.
That was close. And you know what? I'm going to say you passed that one because it wasn't terribly difficult. You think he's lying.
Oh, about the enemies being cowards.
Yeah, or at least he doesn't personally believe it.
Okay.
Could he be lying about the part about us being first? Because I would love that.
You don't think that part's a lie. And then he pushes a button on the projector, and it starts emitting smoke, and the image shuts down. And he hits it a few more times, and it just splutters into life again, and scrolls across to another map, which was definitely not stolen from a real-life map. Totally original content here. And as this mountain is where you specifically will be deploying, we have a large number of competent drop soldiers who will be assaulting the spaceport and the area around the spaceport. You, however, while I am assured you are competent, do not quite have the numbers to perform such an operation. So you'll be running support for the main assault. As designated here, there are several drop sites that your company will be deploying at. You personally will be riding down to drop site Echo, which we have been assured is a well-covered, out-of-sight area in which you can safely deploy. There are several Tau military emplacements and bases nearby, and this is the enemy you'll be focusing on fighting. Drop site Beta will be scouting the area to the southeast, as some kind of perpetual cloud cover has been preventing orbital picks from actually getting any info on the area. So they'll pretty much be completely detached from your mission. Take from that what you will. Drop site Alpha will be securing a Imperial forward operating base. They are the largest drop contingent and will have most of the equipment supposed to support you and your mission for an extended period of time. So they're going down with most of the food and ammunition and vehicles. Drop site Charlie is a set of the more elite soldiers in your contingent, and they will be sabotaging artillery emplacements and the command station over here. If all goes well, you should not have to do anything about anything involving this mission, but if things go wrong, you will most likely be reallocated to support their mission, as it is a higher priority. Drop site Delta is classified. Any questions about Drop Site Delta will require you to report to a commissar, so please don't ask me about it. I've already had to send 3 soldiers away today. Your particular mission is to take out this tower communications base. It is one of the nearest early warning stations to the spaceport, and if you can cripple it, that will greatly impact, I am assured, our war effort, as the enemy response will not be as swift. Reports as to exactly how defended this base is vary, but we can assure you that it is about 50 meters on a side, and there seem to be guns bristling out of it. But we don't know. They could be communications equipment. We haven't got very good pictures, alright?
Okay.
Sorry, hold on.
So we're to drop site Echo, and push for this tower comms space.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie is the best, like all the elites. Delta is probably where the Inquisition is. Alpha was the main supplies, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, this is the main force. They're gonna set up a fob.
Void base, that's right.
Right, sorry. Where was I?
You were telling us that we were to solve this tower's
Oh yeah, the
location.
tower communication base. Once you have destroyed the tower communication base, we would optionally like you to capture the tower commander, but I've heard these filthy Xenos can be quite wily. So I do if you can, but the priority is destroying the base. Once you've completed that, descend the mountain and meet up with Dropsite Alpha, where you will receive further orders. As an additional note, to prevent the Tau from receiving early warnings from the comm base just from looking at you quite brightly descending onto the planet, the fleet will be using a burst of himcasters over the site. This ship will be participating, and that should stop any communications in the area, at least any long-range ones. Microbeads probably won't be affected, but anything further than 100 to 200 meters is definitely no communication there.
Mhm.
As a result, we will not know if you have failed your mission, so don't do that. That would be very bad for everyone involved.
Please don't suck.
He then looks around for a bit and says, "Oh yeah, we've unfortunately the people at Charlie and Dropsite Alpha have got our newest and best drop pods, so we're going to have to give you some used ones that have been recovered from the field." I've been assured that they are just as effective as the brand new ones, so long as you don't put them under quite the same strain.
I raise a hand at this.
He says, yes?
Are they the Spono issue ones?
No.
Oh.
Their ones are way better than ours. I've heard the Sapono have good equipment. Very good drop pods.
Okay.
They are very good drop pods. So, yeah, you should be fine as long as you only take one primary weapon. Basic is better than... normal ones are better than heavies because they're heavy. One pistol, 3 grenades of any type, don't really care, but you can only have 3. 3 other grenade-ish sized items, 2 days of rations, and a paper map. We will be issuing you the 2 days rations and the paper map.
Dear, I hate you. I really hate you.
You know, I'm not an expert in this, but are drop pods supposed to be reusable?
No.
I had a feeling that.
But the captain replies, the Mechanicus works many wonders with technology.
This is why I was asking about the Sapono ones, because I know the Sapono ones can actually be reused. Because I was dropped in them. Okay. This is actually a problem because I'm meant to have multiple weapons.
Yeah, you will. The drop is scheduled for tomorrow morning, but circumstances change, so please be ready within 2 hours. The Imperium thanks you for your service. You are dismissed. If you wish to pray before the battle, there is a mandatory ecclesiarchy service in half an hour. And that should last an additional half an hour or so. It depends. So, really, we'd like you to be ready within an hour.
Very good, sir.
Alright.
Tasso is internally swearing her head off at him.
He salutes you and then waves you out.
Okay.
You see another group walk in after you.
So, how many of us were in the room exactly? Just us, or was there other guys?
A nebulous amount, depending on how many people show up to this session and next session.
Okay.
So, but yeah, there were some other guys other than you. There were about 20 people. Most of them were Malak.
Okay.
Right, I've actually got to work out what I'm taking now.
I mean, this is our whole drop squad that is going to echo these 20 people, right?
And yes, Dio, I made a decent token for myself. I'm going to put a Y by what I take. How long are we meant to be down there before resupply?
Resupply, it depends on how long you take to accomplish your mission. You do only have 2 days of food, however, so
2 days.
as a guess, you would estimate the strategist would have estimated the mission completion time at 2 days, but they may also have just estimated your survival time at 2 days or less, so the others could scavenge the gear. So that's not terribly helpful.
Our resupply, as I understand it, is at Drop Site Alpha and forward operating base.
Yep.
So, one main weapon, one sidearm.
The restrictions are in a box to the right of the map.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong map here. I'm not looking at the map. Okay. Do stummers count as grenades?
I'll say it would count as one of your 3 misc items.
That's not what I was asking.
You could take a stummer instead of a grenade.
I would rather take a stummer instead of a grenade.
Okay.
What counts as misc items? Because I'm not sure. Custom ammunition does not count as this, I assume.
You can probably take as much ammunition as you like.
Okay.
Oh, as much ammo as we like.
I'm not going to say as much ammo as you like, but a reasonable amount of ammunition is probably factored into the weight calculations.
I'm kind of edging to take the plasma cannon over the plasma gun.
Bacon. If you look at the map currently on the Roll20, there is a list of items that you can take with you. Also, my Google Chrome will stop working. Why is this?
I have no grenades, so I'll just take more rations.
I mean, I can give you some grenades. Are you a flipping Verghast last?
No.
Oh, that's the other person, isn't he? Yeah, sorry. I can give you 3 frag grenades or 2 crack grenades if you like.
Probably not going to use them anyways.
Fair enough. Sorry,
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, I thought you were Verghast last, so I was like, why does the demolition expert not have explosives?
Well, the only thing my regiment gets is a Taurus, and I'm not getting a Taurus, so I'm getting nothing actually.
You're not getting nothing. You're getting the opportunity to scavenge gear on the field. At the will and behest of the Emperor. I'm sorry,
Wunderbar.
Bacon?
These equipment restrictions, is that applying to our current equipment, or is this like extra stuff we're getting?
That's applying to your current equipment.
Okay.
Those are the only things you can take down with you to the surface.
I can't take armor with me.
You can take armor. That's what you're wearing. It's not really an item.
No. I could be wearing grenades.
That is true.
Joke's on you, I don't have armor.
This is true, actually.
Yeah. So stuff we normally wear doesn't apply to this, such as a camo cloak.
Yeah, you could probably sneak a camo cloak on there.
Okay, cool. That's pretty good.
Please refer to your DMs, Harrison.
So,
Sorry.
misc.
Well, you haven't sent me any yet. Oh, there's one.
Misc.
Unless you've been whispering to me in Roll20. Ooh, that's a good point. Let's have a look at your...
What a... I'm going to squeeze as much as I can out of this because... What the... oh wait, those are not actually... Those should be cybernetic. Oh, part of my cybernetic.
Actually, yeah, bacon. Looking at that, I'm gonna say no misc items. If you want to take your ammo with you, because it is big.
What's misc items?
Anything that's not a grenade, secondary weapon, primary weapon, or rations or a map.
Alright, so anything that isn't a part of those main restrictions.
Yeah.
So free misc
How
items.
is armor?
Like,
Helmets are great. They're
Helmets are-
very useful.
Yeah.
Can I borrow a helmet from someone?
Tasso's like, just shakes her head slowly. She's in like a full void suit, carapace armor.
A helmet from someone.
Yeah, so is Kerensky.
Oh yeah, I forgot!
and all the other medics in the room.
Yeah.
There's this one guy with the flak vest and no helmet.
Like, everyone else is like... Like, Tasso probably doesn't stand out that too much. Because, despite... She's got like that really big pirate's hats, but the rest of her gear is quite plain. Whereas Malik's gear is probably just straight black. Tasso's has got gold trim. She's not very stylized like most Wydan. She does admittedly have a small pick fly around her at most times.
Not quite. Wyden can normally be detected from beyond normal visual range, just from the glints. But Tasso's... You probably couldn't do that with Tasso.
Yeah, Tasso actually has stealth and like camo cloaks and stuff.
Yeah, so you want to try and get a helmet from someone?
I mean, if it comes to the rest of the armor, that'd be even better.
Okay, who do you want to approach and ask for armor? Or try to trade with for armor?
I'll go visit the quartermaster.
Is a clip drop harness worn? Count as worn.
Yes, but anything clipped to it that's not ammunition or grenades?
Grapnel?
No, that's not ammunition. A grapnel? That probably has a decently sized reel, so I'm going to say it counts under misc.
Can I use it as one of my grenade items instead?
Yes.
Because I'm not going to take grenades.
Okay.
Like, I'd rather have 6 misc items than grenades.
Anything that might be slightly grenade sized. Like, I'm going to give you a decent allowance, probably counts as a grenade item.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go to the quartermaster, and the room is quite busy. There are a lot of servitors bustling around. There's a man angrily swearing at the quartermaster about something or other, and there are just a bunch of clerks at desks writing things. Who'd you like to approach?
God, I forgot I had like 4 guns, didn't I? Jeez. Actually, wait, how many guns do I have? 1, 2...
I'm gonna approach one of the clerks. I muster up my best sergeant face and just demand for a helmet.
Demand a helmet, eh? In that case, could you please give me a command roll and tell me what you've said to them.
Okay. I'll be saying, you there, I'll be deploying in an hour, I need the helmet, now. Move it, Sol. Move it.
It was a pretty good roll. I'm gonna say he would have to roll a extremely poor reaction roll. He nods at you, looks at the rank and senior, just as yes, sergeant, and runs off.
Tasso wanders up after a few minutes, sort of, to retrieve her plasma cannon. Looks at the sergeant.
Yeah, after a
something?
few minutes, the clerk has not yet come back.
Well, shit.
Sergeant, do you need a hand?
No, I need a helmet.
His kick out that needs a hand.
No, it was cyber target.
Oh yeah, he got a
Oh,
hand.
it was Cyber who needed a hand, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, he got one.
You got one. It's not a real one, though.
Can I make an awareness test to see to see who's about and watching?
Yes.
Cool. No, plus 125, 120 or plus 15.
There are a bunch of nosy clerks. Just kind of looking at you, just like, side look. They're trying not to get any eye contact, but they're still watching. And no one else, really. The quartermaster's engaged in a heated debate with a man who looks to be like a decently high-ranking officer. Like a lieutenant or something, who is just arguing with him very loudly. And
Okay.
as you continue observing, you hear a loud noise, some shouting, and a clerk comes running out of a door to the right of the room, pursued by another man who is in a state of undress. Well, partial undress. He's got like half a flak vest on. It's like buckled up on one side but not on the other, and he's just angrily waving a shoulder pad at the clerk. And the clerk runs up to you, Tyr, and hands you a helmet.
The clerk runs to me and gives me a helmet.
No, not
Thank you,
Tyr.
Trooper.
Not Tyr, sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Sorry, I'm confused.
No, I don't need a helmet. It's Vic that needs a helmet.
Oh, sorry.
Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Guess
he runs up to you and hands you a helmet.
I turn to him and say, "Run now, quickly."
What do you do?
Ahem. An officer does not run. He simply retreats. He simply retreats.
Stop talking. Move. As a kleptomaniac, I'm telling you to move.
You know what? I have my helmet. This is now your problem. I'm point to clerk. And, yeah. Sayonara.
Tasso just watches amused.
Yeah, okay, so you find in your hands, after you run for a while, you seem to lose the guy. He was going after the clerk more than he was going after you. And you see that in your hands there is a light carapace helmet
Holy shit.
with a hole in the back. It looks like it's been taken apart for maintenance and mostly reassembled, but like the bit that guards the back of your neck is just not there. It's marked in comrade colours. And comrade. And has several, like the little counting gates. It has several of those carved onto the inside on the left strap. It's also very uncomfortable, but it is a helmet.
And that is what I asked for.
Right, is there anything else anyone else wanted to do?
Yeah. Is Giga about? Giga's character.
He does not appear to be.
Damn. Because he doesn't have a main. He doesn't have a main weapon, so I was going to try and get him to carry one of my spare ones. I was going to do that thing from Fallout 3, where it's like, oh, you're not actually carrying that much. Carry my stuff. Oh well, if I can't do that, then I won't.
You can hand him a weapon,
I'm not going to hand him a weapon.
but you don't know if he's dropping with you.
Yeah, exactly.
And he doesn't know if he's dropping with you.
Yeah, no, I'd rather keep my weapon on him, on me.
This is an indirect nerf to Tasso, because she's OP.
Tessa's not OP.
No, I've only got 4 main guns and I've only 1 heavy, 4 basic, and 1 pistol.
If anything, she's more over-equipped than she is overpowered.
Yeah. I had to spend a lot of XP to get where I am. My advancements are like quite pricey. A lot of them are 450 to 600. So.
And you stole a lot of things as well. So
yes, I did.
Just that.
Well, I didn't steal them. People just forgot that we'd stolen them as a party.
Yeah.
Repeatedly.
Okay, so if there's nothing further anyone else wants to do, you hear over the intercom, every guardsman please report for mandatory prayer session to your nearest minister or priest. Thank you. And then the Lord Commander's speech resumes.
Of course.
You hear several people in the room just like cry out in irritation. One of them throws something at one of the speakers. But yeah, so the service is your pretty bog standard. Oh, we love the Emperor, please protect us. Don't let us die. Let the other guy die, etc. You know, Imperial Guard sermons. And after that, about 20 minutes after that, in fact, you hear another thing over the intercom. Third company, please report for drop briefing and preparations.
This is us, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Tasso looks confused because we've already had briefing.
Yeah, no, you had a pre-briefing.
Okay, so I
Are we getting a post briefing afterwards?
yes,
A
we're getting
post-briefing? That'd be a debriefing, wouldn't it?
Post briefing briefing?
A pre-debriefing briefing.
To rehearse.
we're getting a debriefing of the pre-briefing.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it tells you to report to the hangar bay.
Tasso goes and reports to the hangar bay.
Okay, and you see in there is a motley crew of assembled soldiers, mostly Malak, some demolition specialists, some guerrilla warfare specialists. You see some some death welders walk past. There are 1 or 2 Veritas. You're not quite sure what they're doing there.
Veritas. Veritas are demolition experts.
Not Veritas, sorry, Valcrest. There are so many V regiments, it's hard to keep track.
I'm going to make the Verghast first Verghast. Don't worry, I do it myself, so.
So, yeah, and there are several slightly ramshackle-looking drop pods with like a banner that says Third Company stuck to it with blue tack, or like Mechanicus tack.
Mechanicus. God. I sigh. Tasso just sighs deeply. Is there any Wyden about, or is it just me?
It's just you.
Okay. That's kind of what I expected, because Wyden don't have many drop prep.
And yeah, a lieutenant with a magnificent moustache walks up to you. He's got like a flat cap, magnificent moustache, and prim officer's uniform. And he just goes up to you and says, "Ah, third company. I'm here to give you your pre-drop briefing. And I assume you've already had all the. This is where you're dropping. This is what you're doing. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So this is the part where we're honest with you. The enemy, the first wave is going in. We've had a few guerrilla night drops to size up the enemy force, and it is sizable on the ground. They have armor, artillery, air support, skirmishers on the ground. It's looking quite bad down there, honestly. We've heard reports of minefields and other dastardly tricks, as well as giant creatures. Apparently the native wildlife is not terribly friendly either. So watch out for that. What we know is the current weather conditions are stormy. It's raining, lightning. Shouldn't be too bad for experienced guardsmen such as yourselves, but I wouldn't stay outside for too long if you had the option of doing so.
It's not snowing, is it, sir?
No, I believe the report from the ground we got was bloody hailstones the size of golf balls, sir.
Oh.
But it may have changed. The weather around this particular area seems quite inclement. We're not sure why. We didn't bring many Imperial meteorologists with us. But yeah, the area where you're dropping seems less densely populated with horrifically aggressive Xenos, so that's good. And yeah, you will be dropping in 10 minutes. He gestures to the drop pods behind him and says, "These are your drop pods." He points at one that is bright yellow with black stripes occasionally on it. That is your demolitions complement that we've assigned you. It is 200 kilograms of demolition packs, I believe, to assist you with the comm space. He edges away from it slightly and gives it an appraising glance. And he says, "Yeah, so Dropsite Echo will be 3 squads." He just gestures at you lot, and I guess your one assigns 2 Malak to you, and then assigns the 2 others. Points you to your pods and says, "Right, so we'll be attaching these to wide-end dropships, so gracefully provided to us, and then kind of just dropping you over the target. There are any points that, like, demonstrating how they move, flaps on the side of the drop pods that will allow you to have an appearance of steering. And when you get within 500 meters or so, and like he points out, there's a thing that tells you your altitude. It's kind of like it's one of those analog displays with the numbers that just tick down. And it's like this will show you your altitude once you hit the atmosphere. When you hit 1,000 meters, you press this button, which will deploy the jet boosters. They have a slight tendency to explode. Nothing you can do about that. When you hit 500 meters, press this button, which will deploy the air brake. And when you hit 100 meters, press this button, which will activate the final drop jets. And then he just like nods at you. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you find yourself landing in an inconvenient angle, such as door to the ground, door stuck in mud, door being attacked by hostile Xenos, that sort of thing, there are 4 buttons around the rim. If you hit them very hard, the door should explode outwards, and not inwards. Definitely outwards. Any questions?
Tasso just sighs.
Kerensky is shaking his head like continuously since the start of the briefing, but nothing in particular.
There's a very loud, audible sigh, and then Tasso just climbs into a drop pod.
Yeah, Kerensky will follow.
The officer just says, "That is the attitude we look for in a soldier." I wish you all good luck, and good luck.
It's a bit of a fight. My hat is quite big.
Yeah. He salutes you again, and then walks off to the next group. A couple of servitors come up, and once you step into the pods, they weld you in.
That's me. As in me or the door?
The door. They don't like weld you in.
Oh yeah, you got straps. Here's a metal bar across. You just weld it in. God, I know you said you were reusing drop pods, but
There is a circular window on the door that leads outside, and it's quite dark, and there's a single flickering blue light above your head that illuminates the display.
I just press my eye and I don't even need to press anything. I've got a cybernetic eye with inbuilt price sensors. I can see.
You can see.
So-
Yeah, sorry.
How does the interior of the drop pod look like? Does it look, I don't know, new or what? I mean, not new, but...
It looks a bit beaten up. There are some scorch marks on the inside of some of yours, around where the guy said the buttons were, and you notice that there are actually, like, bits of metal that are slightly extend out of the rest of it, and they look a bit flimsier than the rest. So you guess if you punch those, it might cause the charges inside to go off. But yeah, there are little scorch marks around some of those. Magic, in your pod, there is a slight discoloration on the seat and around the head that looks disturbingly like blood. And there is a bullet hole in Deadlights.
Who else is here with me?
Sorry?
Who else is here with me?
They're individual pods.
Oh.
Ah.
Think like an ODST pod from Halo. I will provide visual.
Well, at least the view from the window is good.
Something like one of these.
Where did you post it?
In Orphans.
That was not helpful.
In the Orphans chat.
Thank you.
On Discord.
Yes. But I thought you were going to post it on the game, or somewhere where the stream could see it.
Oh right, sorry. Yeah, you can't stick images in Roll20 chat, can you?
No, but you could stick with never mind. If you do post it there, just let me know and I'll add you.
Okay.
Yeah, Dio has a hard on for ODST. Malak are just ODSTs from Halo.
They are. And okay, so just out of interest, how many of you have Operate Aeronautica?
Me.
I do.
That's good. How many of you don't have Operate Aeronautica?
Me.
Okay.
Bacon is apparently dead.
Bacon is dead. Long live Bacon.
And they've just strapped a dead body into one of the drop pods. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah. Okay. And you hear a clunk as you are loaded onto the bottom of what you guess is some kind of dropship. A guy comes along, taps on the window, waves and salutes for each of you.
I give him the middle finger.
You can hear.
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
I just flip him off.
He returns the favor, and then you can hear them checking the seals on the pods, and then they're just like, "All right, yeah, they're good to go," and you get dropped out vertically on the bottom of the hangar bay.
Okay.
If this is good to go, what's bad to go?
Broken seals, holes, obviously leaking fuel, that sort of thing.
I'm not gonna use it, but just out of curiosity, we don't have any comms with anything. It's just us in there.
You have microbeats.
They're working?
Yep.
Okay.
You hear Tasu go, "I hate everything," and then we go.
Mhm.
Tassu's usual catchphrase.
Yes, you guys have got about 5 minutes in just like sitting in the pods. It's actually quite peaceful. You can see space outside of the window, and like some of you can see the curve of the planet on the horizon. And it's quite pretty. It's mostly water. Like you've been to a couple of planets. Verghast was like kind of continental, so there was a lot of land there, and you could see mountains and stuff. This is mostly water. You can see a big continent to the west of you, with mountain ranges and all sorts, and beyond that is an ocean that just seems to extend on forever. And obviously you can't look around, so that's what you see. And you hear a view of microbeads. We are approaching the target area. Prepare for drop. And then a brief pause, and you see a red light come on just a bit to the top right of your, like the door, which flickers down to an orange with an obnoxiously loud beep, and then down to green, and it makes an even louder beep, and you hear a clunk above you, and suddenly your stomach is in your mouth. Like, it's free fall.
Ah.
And you can see, hold on. Well, that should be a GM roll. Okay, you can see your little altitude meter ticking down quite rapidly, except for Tyr.
Okay.
Yours is stuck.
Oh, fuck.
You can see one of the other pods outside of your view screen, though.
Okay, I will calmly say through the combi, if they're still working, that I need directions. My altitude meter is stuck. I need signals at 1,500 and 100. No, what was it? Yes.
Right,
Just keep heading down and you'll probably get the right place.
No. I need someone to signal me when we're hitting 1,000 meters, 500 meters, and 100 meters.
I will say pull when we hit those markers.
As you guys are communicating this, the view of the outside is beginning to get tinged with red, and it's getting quite noisy. It's a bit of a bumpy ride. You've been in dropships before and experienced turbulence, but nothing like this. Except for Deadlight, who has actually been dropped in one of these before.
Oh, these are the Spona ones.
No.
Oh.
It's something similar.
Okay, fair enough.
These are just regular truck pods that they decided, maybe we can reuse these. I mean, the Phono ones do that, right? Can't be that hard.
They say they can do them. They also said that to get off the planet, we can just stick the drop pod in a cannon and fire it into space.
Mm-hmm.
So, as our escape plan. However, the cannons on the ship definitely couldn't fire us into orbit. So
they could probably fire you into orbit. It's just when you're firing a projectile, it will never accelerate unless it's got like fuel inside it. It'll never accelerate after it's left the gun. So it needs to obtain all the acceleration it can to get into orbit while it's in the gun. And that much acceleration would kill anything, except for maybe one of those like weird little water bears, because they're super survivable.
okay,
But most things would be turned into a liquid paste.
okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so you continue dropping, and you see the altitude ticking down and down. 5,000. 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 1,500, and then you get to 1,000, and one of you, doesn't really matter who, sees one of the pods deploy its whatever it has. You can't quite see, and it shoots up out of your vision.
I shout pull when we hit 1,000 and deploy mine.
Yeah, I will press whatever button if I can hear the signal.
Okay.
Would you like me to give an arrow, operate aeronautica?
Yes. Could
Any-
everyone please give me an Operate Aeronautica or Flat Agility if you don't have it?
Any modifiers?
Plus 20.
Nah.
If I don't have it, then default.
Agility plus 20.
Mm.
It is just pushing a button, but you need to push the button at the right time.
Should have paid more attention during the briefing. I'll use my fate point.
I like the idea that he presses the wrong button and just fires the door off the drop pod.
You know what? Because that's still technically a failure. Yeah, it's like, oh, he said when we hit 1000, press these buttons, right? And the door...
How did nobody else fail?
The door of your particular drop pod just explodes outwards.
I was joking.
Oh no.
And... hits another drop pod. Fortunately, it is the drop pod that did not have anyone in it.
Is it the
Oh,
drop pod with the explosives though?
Yes.
Oh no.
And while it doesn't explode, which is good, it wildly veers off course. You do have a realize your mistake pretty quickly and press the correct button, so you're roughly level with the others.
But he doesn't have a door.
It's probably getting burned to death, yeah.
Doesn't have a door, so give me an agility save, please. Just roll agility against a challenging plus 0 modifier.
Sticks his arm out and sets it on fire.
Vic, you are now on fire.
I like the idea. He points at a random drop pod, and as he just does that, he just catches his arm on fire. That's what sets him on fire.
Okay,
Sorry.
Jesus Christ, this is brutal.
you receive 3 damage, which you can subtract your toughness from,
Okay.
and the altitude meter continues ticking down at a slower rate. 900, 800, 700, 600, 500 meters. You're actually getting
Pull.
pretty close to the ground now, and the peak of the mountain is above you.
I shout pull.
Okay,
I will.
everyone pulls it. Now that you have experience pushing the button, I'm going to say I don't really want another roll. So you hear a thunk, and it's actually quite jarring deceleration this time, as something deploys above you. People who are higher up can see that it's basically just metal flaps secured by a wire. But yeah, it slows you down. And then you're actually coming in at quite a not terrible speed. It takes you maybe 10 seconds to get down to the next area, and right at the last bit, it ticks down to 100 meters,
Shout pull.
and the bottom, there's a shaking. It gets very hot at the bottom of your pods, and you slow down and slow down until you're only about 5-10 meters from the ground, and the jets turn off and you fall and hit the ground, which is a bit painful, especially for someone whose door is open
And is on fire.
and is on fire.
I mean,
Are you screaming through the combeat or something? What's happening?
I'm sorry.
Because I would imagine this.
Vic, you hit at the final descent. You hit a outcrop of rock, and your pod tilts over and begins sliding down against the slope. You don't go very far because you hit another rocky outcrop and you just stop there. But unfortunately, it is door down. Now there is good news and bad news.
Okay. I'm guessing the good news is just PD news.
The good news is you are not on fire anymore because you are covered in snow. And you can breathe, which is also good news. The bad news is you take 1d10 plus 5 damage minus toughness. That's not a roll. That is just.
Oh,
Do I
dear.
roll it or do you roll it?
You can roll it if you want. I mean,
You should have rolled it.
yeah,
Can
no,
I-
you can roll it.
Here comes the 10. Yep.
Oh,
I knew it.
Oh no.
Orvek.
are you dead?
Close enough. I'm 5 into critical.
Oh.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
that's what, 5 energy to the body?
No, five impact to the body.
Okay.
Yeah.
When we land, I would like to open my door as quickly.
So, as you're bouncing up and down across the rocky snow, no, snowy rock, that's the one. I guess it could be both. You hit an outcrop of rock, its positions right, just in the right way that it goes in through the entrance and hits you in the chest, and it pulverizes your innards. Like you think you've got a couple of ribs broken. You are in fact stunned, and give me a +0 toughness test, please.
Oh, sweet, my highest attribute.
You do not gain any fatigue, however.
Where was that fucking 4 before?
Unfortunately, not present.
Yeah.
So yeah, the last bounce turns over your pod, and you're left just like staring up at the sky, happy to be alive, but unhappy that you have several broken ribs, and you're a bit charred, but just a little bit, not like painfully charred. Yeah, everyone else is all right. Tia, you are buried in a snowdrift. Like,
I'm
it's a pretty funny sight. You hit the ground and the pod just disappears into snow.
Oh, fuck.
Dear,
Yep.
can I do the Master Chief thing where I hit the door and I just pull out my pistol and then I just grab my plasma cannon over my shoulder?
Sure. Give me an awareness check, please.
Awareness.
You know what I'm gonna do, dear?
No, what are you going to do?
I'm not even gonna pop the buttons. I'm gonna use my plasma cutter to cut my door open.
Okay.
Just
Try the first resupply, they said. Get a nice dust job, they said. Okay, Tasso, so you step out of your drop pod, you take your pistol and you heft the plasma cannon over your shoulder, and you notice that there is actually only about 2 or 3 inches of rock, and then a drop of 400 meters
In front of me or behind me?
in front of you.
I shimmy to the side and then just kick my. I just shimmy to the side. Most of my gear is actually still strapped to me, so.
Hmm.
They are small grenade-light items.
So I am under the snow, and like this is what I don't see anything basically through the window. I guess it's just darkness.
It's just darkness. You can see that it's snow because you've got a light inside, and it's just white.
Oh shit.
You probably know which way up you are. You're kind of angled horizontally, but you could be against the rock. You're not sure.
Hmm. I will comb it again. I will say I am buried in snow. I'm not sure if it's safe for me to come out at this time.
Can I see the crater that he created?
No. There are a couple of streams of steam coming up, but most of the snow is still intact, and it fell in on top of where the pod landed.
So I look around and I see a crater of snow with steam, and no sign of tear. I see a drop pod with a door open that I just hear the wet groans of the resupply officer, and I see another drop pod with its door being cut open.
Yep. Which
Excellent.
does make you beg the question, where are the rest of the pods you jumped with?
That is true.
Oh yeah, there were 2 other Malaks supposed to be with us, right?
There are actually a couple more. You think there are maybe around 10 guys?
Huh.
You also notice you're missing your friendly supply officer, who you actually think you might have seen around at the hangar bay where you guys were.
I was too busy wanting to murder off the captain.
As well as your friendly and slightly armless companion from your last mission.
He's got an arm.
I said slightly armless. He has most of an arm. It's just not biological anymore.
I go to the crater. Now, I don't actually have a shovel. So, can I be ingenious?
Sure.
Please don't pulverize me with your plasma cannon.
I wasn't going to shoot. I'm going to turn my plasma cannon on, and then use it as a heater to try and melt the snow.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay.
Not firing it, but just using it's in its on state, so it's
Yeah,
producing
yeah.
heat. So I'm trying to melt. I'm like, I've got a plasma cannon. I don't even have a shovel.
Sure, you are soon surrounded by a puddle of water.
Tasso's just sat on top of your pod.
No, Tasso is sat on top of a bit of rock with several walls of snow around him and a puddle at the bottom.
Tasso is female.
Yes, sorry. There's quite a lot of snow that you think Kerensky might be buried under. Kerensky, you recall that the man said if you are stuck against anything, there are several things you might be able to.
I can't blow up the door, but if I am this deep into snow, this is not really gonna do me anything. Do me any good.
If you're pointed upwards, it would probably clear out the snow in front of you, or at least show it on the surface so someone else can come and dig you out.
I mean, Kerensky would be able to tell if he's upright.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can't tell this.
Yeah, he is, but and you are, but you don't know if you are wedged against the rock outcrop or not.
It's just that it feels rather dangerous and unpredictable. And I feel like Kerensky would wait for Tasso to finish melting the snow, unless it's taking I don't know, a long time.
It's
Probably
not taking
taking-
too long. Give me an awareness check, Tasso, and then just roll me a d100, please.
Any modifiers to the awareness check?
Nope. Well, if you have an Auspex, that will give you bonuses.
I don't think I have an automax. I do still have my pick 5 though.
Pick
Which
flight
I-
probably won't help.
Okay. Well, I do send up just to scout the nearby area, see if I can see anything.
Okay. The pick flight actually cannot go much further than about 1 to 200 meters.
Oh
because
no,
of the jammed communications.
I'm just sending up 10 meters.
Okay.
Just so I can see around us better than climbing up onto a rocky outcrop, because that thing's stupidly hard to spot.
Right, did you roll me that 1d100? Oh, there we go.
I have.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good, even with the penalties you got from failing your awareness test. So yeah, it only takes you about 10 minutes to find and melt out Kerensky.
Okay, no, basically I say, as soon as I see my drop pod, let me know, and I will blow the door up.
Oh, yeah, I work out where his drop pod is after a few seconds. Yeah, found it.
You see the drop pod is partially obscured by a bit of rock slanting up out of the thing, but you think the door is on the other side.
I see it. You should be clear.
You're relatively sure. You can't be quite certain, but if you had to bet on it being one way or the other, you would probably say it was facing away from the rock.
I'm I don't tell him that it's facing the rock.
Alright, clear the pod, I will blow the door up.
I clear the pod because the other two are still stuck in their pods, various states of either pain or door cutting.
Door cuddling. Yeah, you punch the 4 buttons, and this pod is filled with a sudden smell of sulphurous smoke. You hear a beep, and then nothing.
Okay, so nothing happened except now the pod is full of smoke.
No, it's not smoke, it's just a weird sulphurous smell.
Do I see anything?
No.
I will press the button again.
As you touch the door of the pod, it explodes outwards like a whoomp. And Tasso, you see the door shoots maybe 10 meters into the air, carrying all of the snow behind it. It's actually quite pretty. It's like a geyser of snow. And yeah, you've got a pretty clear path to the surface, Koretsky.
I take a few steps back to make sure I don't get hit by a door. Because I know you, Dio.
I'm not going to be that mean.
Not going to be that mean, I just glance at Vic.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once I've got Kerensky out, who's the actual competent soldier that I know of, I go get the one that fired the door off and drop.
Oh, Bacon, you managed to cut your way out of the thing pretty easily. You just step out, and you can see the mountain vista. It's lovely. You can also see your squad mates a short distance away.
Disgusting.
Okay.
I go to Vic in the assumption that he has died and I can loot him for supplies.
Yes, you can have my helmet. It has already seen 2 dead people in it.
Hey, you've got a gun!
You see, Vic, you see Tasso looming over you and reaching for your stuff.
That is indeed the power sword in my pocket, and I can activate it if you touch it. If you want to lose your hand.
Ah, I'm surprised he's still alive. Most people who fire their doors off in drop pods die horribly.
Yes, well, most people are also stupid.
What? You calling me stupid, sir?
You'll find that most people are not Vic.
That is a very true statement.
That's very cool. You seem to have it. You don't want me touching you, so I just walk off. Don't help me out the drop pod.
You can probably extricate yourself decently easily from the pod.
I will give him a hand.
No, not Kerensky. Vic. Sorry. Names.
Once again, I don't need a hand, I need a med kit. Preferably together with a medic.
So yeah, while Vic decides that he wants to bleed in his drop pod, I would like to try and locate either any other forces, or the Tau base.
Despite the reports on the weather from above, it's actually, or it at least seems to be, a clear day. You can, but there is evidence that a storm has just passed because you can see miles in every direction. You can just see gentle farmlands spreading out for miles and miles. It's quite pretty. And you can also see several filthy Xenos structures in the distance. Probably those marked on the map you were given before.
Well, if they're not, then we can probably locate where the actual senior structures we're meant to destroy are.
You want to try and locate the rest of your squad?
Yeah, I just want to, I check the microbeads, see if they've fallen out of sight, and just see if I can spot them.
Awareness test and tech use test, please.
Okay, while he's doing this, after I help Vic out of the drop pod, I will take a look at this.
Ow.
Okay, fuck you, Dad. I'm gonna just walk away.
I was going to say, modifiers?
Plus 0 challenging.
Okay.
But yeah, I wanna look at this. Oh, rip. I wanna look at this. View that we have, and take my map out and try to like find reference points or something to understand where we are.
Okay. What skill would that be? I'm
Well, to
tempted
locate
to
where
go.
we are.
I'm tempted to go with awareness for map reading, but I feel like I rely on that quite a lot. So, are there any other skills you think help you? God.
Dude, there's a skill that's perfect for this.
Navigate
called-
surface, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Roll me a navigate surface. Anyone who wants to do that.
Ooh.
I locate ourselves compared to the stars. However, I can't locate where we are on planets.
Do you know the stars though? Like, can you even do that?
I know which planet we're on, guys.
Could I attempt to navigate surface?
Yes. But Kerensky's already done a pretty good job of it.
And that being said, I have a geologically optimized auger array, which may help with this.
Ooh. Okay.
I don't remember what it does, so I'm going to go look that up, so I'll be back to you in a minute.
All right. So while he's doing that, Kerensky, you think that you are roughly around here.
Okay, that's not so bad.
However, you do have slight concerns that if your drop put you there, when you're meant to be there, although you have the other drop sites located on the map, they may not actually be where they are marked on the map,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. But the tower bases probably haven't moved.
Yeah. There is no scale on this map. How far roughly is like would be the tower base from us and the drop site?
You're right, there's not a scale on this map, and I apologise.
It's alright, it's about 7 meters away.
It's 7 meters.
Yeah, 7 meters. Let me fix that scale a second.
Look, guys, we can cross the entire island. It's only like 17 meters.
It's the PUBG island.
20... Its longest is 27 and a half. Yeah, Bacon's character, for those of you curious what he looks like. Totally not a stolen StarCraft character.
Totally not a StarCraft character.
Totally.
Yeah, that's a good scale. There you go.
So,
Actually, you know what? Looking at this, maybe a little bit bigger.
can we not have it in meters?
Why not?
Can we have it in meters?
Can we keep it to meters?
Because it's just a massive number that's impossible to read.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh.
That gives me more information than the actual point.
So, yeah, after looking at this and so on, I see over the combis. I figure we're about 4 clicks east of our original drop site. We should either check in that direction, see if we find anyone else, or head towards the enemy base. Hoping that we can accomplish this mission with just the 4 of us.
Yes, the 4 of us.
Yeah, I say we push in the direction of the tower base, but more eastwards. So if we do run into our feral forces, but I mean, our pods didn't fly that far, of course.
This is true.
So there's no telling how badly the others flew, of course. Like, we didn't hit anything.
I mean, we actually got quite close to each other, like the 4 of us. So this is something as well. Maybe the other guys also dropped in a clump somewhere else.
Yeah, I reckon squads 2 and 3 probably dropped in clumps together.
Oh, would anyone else looking for your squads like to give me an awareness check? And do you have anything like a binoculars or?
Wait, say again?
Do you have any binoculars or augers that?
I do, but I'm not getting up, so if anyone wants to use them, they can come to me.
I go over to Vic and take his binoculars.
Magnoculars, this is 40k.
Magnoculars. I don't care. I take them from you.
Yeah.
I just leave you in the drop pod.
I have good quality optical enhancements.
Okay, so yeah, you can.
Actually,
gain
yeah. What am I
bonus
doing?
from
I've
that.
got a good quality cybernetic eye.
You still didn't roll well enough to succeed.
Yeah, that is true. I rolled a 99. Sigh.
Also, has anyone found a medic yet?
Does any of you have a make it or think to bring one?
No.
No.
In that case, no.
I believe you said you were the designated medic?
I thought Gigo was a designated medic.
No, Gigal's the designated. I'm gonna hide now.
Giger is actually the medic.
Oh yeah, he is, isn't he?
Yeah, he has like 120 to succeed on medic here. Shit.
I have the benefits of a good quality Auspex.
Just rubbing all specs against Vic.
You can see his broken ribs quite clearly.
I do have a plan of action. This pod, my pod, will be known as the command post from now. I'll be staying here. I'll be keeping my boxman with me, and I'll assign the rest of my 3 comrades to Tur.
Your effective communications are limited to 1 to 200 meters because of the jamming from above, right?
Even from Boxcaster?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The Volkscaster would just be blurring out prayers.
So we're back to good old courier messaging.
Oh, that's gonna be lovely.
Quick, someone catch me a pigeon.
Sorry, sir. I caught and ate the pigeon because I'm hungry.
Bacon. That's pretty good. You actually noticed, you know that 400 meter cliff that Redlight almost fell off?
Yeah.
You look down there, and then a little bit down the slope, maybe 500 meters in that direction, and down the slope a bit.
Mhm.
You see more drop pods. Maybe 12 or 13.
I will point that out to the rest of the squad.
See, I've got a clip drop harness, so I can actually get down there if you want to regroup.
Oh, can I just
medic.
mention that there's on this map, white is like walkable. The brown is only climbable. Like dark brown, you need scaling equipment to get up and down there, which you have.
Yeah.
But do you have 400 meters of scaling equipment?
Probably not. Also, I just realised that they're going to have to take a lot longer route to get round. And we're still going to have to take a...
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a detour. We're gonna have a pretty good view of the base though from up there.
Yeah.
That is true.
You see, you guys are forgetting a very key part that we could do of our strategy.
What?
We could turn our drop pods into sleds, right? And then just go here and slide down.
I like the plan.
Oh my gosh, yes, can we do that, dear?
You could, but remember, you have no way to put the doors back on, and without them, you may suffer a fate similar to that of Vic.
It's fine, sleds don't
Sharp rocks.
We'll use
So-
Vic as a guinea pig.
As I try to look towards the allied drop pods, do I see any movement down there?
You got binoculars, right?
I got a good.
It's only
height.
500. It's only 500 meters away.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you can see a bit of movement.
Okay, so they're not dead.
They don't seem to have noticed you guys, though. Or at least if they have, they're not showing it.
You know, they're outside of combat range, so
I grab one of the doors
Mm-hmm.
and I just throw it off the cliff.
Okay.
I mean, they're gonna spot that because it's a flipping door falling down a cliff.
That is true. You,
And I'm not worried about enemies spotting us because we came down in drop pods.
yeah. Whoever's watching, it's like it was dawn. I probably mentioned the time of day. It's like dawn when you dropped, and now it's like it's mid morning.
Okay.
But yeah, you see, they look over to you, and yeah, you can see them. Like one of them waves at you.
I
I'll wave back.
Yeah, you wave back.
And after a little while, one of them pulls out, like comes back with a bunch of sticks, and they start arranging them in what looks to be low Gothic.
Wow.
After a short while, with the help of some of their compatriots, you see the words, or you can like make out. It's abbreviated. Sorry, hold on. Let me read. Talking is hard.
See, this is the part where Dio has failed his low Gothic roll.
Yeah, so through abbreviations and the space of about an hour, he managed to communicate to you that they think that you guys should split up. They take it the long way and go around. You guys go up around the other way and meet in the middle.
Okay, that sounds good. Yep.
Sounds like a plan. I'll just guard the command post.
Okay, so the rest of us push on. After about 200 meters, we don't have to listen to Vic anymore.
Oh, Deadlight, also, you notice that the when you're throwing it off the cliff, the doors will probably make a pretty good sled. They're turned up at all the corners, and you could easily stick something in there and tie rope to it and carry it along.
We can stick Vic in there.
I'm not going to stick Vic in there.
I mean, Vic is capable of walking. You're at -5, but you're not actually immobile.
Hey, I am wounded in action.
You're not
Yeah,
dead
I'm
yet,
really-
soldier.
Yeah, and I'm wounded in sanity. Now, come on.
Ah, fine. Also, ow.
Glancing over the drop pods. I'm not going to glance over mine because it's too close to the edge, but I'm going to glance over the others. Do they have any like emergency equipment in them, or is it just?
What you dropped with is what you've got.
Okay, so they don't have like an emergency fire extinguisher in them or something.
No. Because in the emergency that you are in one of those pods and it's on fire in use, you are dead, probably. Or you are Victor Kress. One or the other. You do notice that one of them has a flare gun in it, though.
I recovered that.
Like in one of the that little groove that's been exposed by the door blowing off. You guess someone just dropped it there from the last mission it was used on. How
Yoink.
convenient, right?
Yoink it. I make sure it's got a shot in it first, and then.
It has what looks to be a flare inside.
Cool. I pocket that.
Hmm.
I can use it if an orc sniper comes along.
Yeah. It looks. It's like a. It's. Yeah. It's. Like I said, it's a dark grey cylinder with like a flare inside. It's not actually a gun. It's kind of just like a tube.
That's fine. I still take it. It's,
Okay,
it's better than nothing.
What do you guys want to do now then?
Well, I guess we just start moving, unless there's something we need to do here. Still.
No.
I say we press on.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a pretty challenging hike to get up to the top. Like, you see there's the snow. This up here is the highest peak in the area. and it is from you in a straight line, maybe 2.5 kilometers, but it's also kind of about that upwards as well, above you.
Okay, well, I guess we press on.
And yeah, it takes you most of the day to get up to this ridge here. Or that ridge here. Where do you want to stop? You know you can't make it to the comms base today.
Yeah, and I didn't want to today because the others will have to take longer.
Hmm.
So I want to see... how long do we have for this mission, by the way? 2 days?
You have 2 days of food.
Perhaps I should do...
5 days of food.
5?
Vic brought more, I think.
Oh, okay, cool.
Does anyone have survival?
I probably do.
Would you like to roll? See if you can grab us some food on the way.
Yeah, sure.
That will be at a -20 penalty to you being on pretty much at the peak of a really big mountain.
And that's a fail.
Would it have been a fail without the penalty?
Yes.
Okay.
There's just nothing here, just snow. Fuck snow, by the way. In case I didn't mention this.
There are some trees,
Oh.
but like they get thinner as you go higher up the mountain. Like where you crashed, I mean landed. There were some like pine trees or Xeno equivalent pine trees, but now it's just mainly shrubs or nothing. Amazing view though.
I do record it.
Stick it on an Imperial propaganda movie.
No, yeah, I was actually just going to send a postcard to someone.
Postcard.
Send it a postcard to ours. Wish you were here. Actually, I don't think it's awful.
Yeah, you light starts to drop. It gets progressively colder and darker as you reach about the peak.
Do we get a view of the base from here?
Oh yeah, fantastic view.
Nice.
What does it look
At
like?
the peak?
It appears to be a squat, almost square concrete building.
It's just one building?
It is just one building. It has a very large radio dish, well, like a big dish on the top, and several aerials sticking up out of it. Quiet you, Bacon. You know what I mean. It's a descriptor, not a race. They got eaten by Tyranids. Continuing on. So yeah, it's actually getting really cold. Like, very, very cold.
I suggest we find shelter.
How do you look for shelter?
With my eyes.
Give me awareness then, with any modifier that you would get normally for using your eyes. Alternatively, you can roll survival.
Is it dark?
It is becoming dark. It's dusk.
Perfect. Because I get additional modifiers when it's dark, for some reason.
Oh, I love salty Vic.
Night vision. Beautiful.
Tasso, you are pretty successful, and so is Amadeus. Kerensky helps, bless him, but
He's too busy swearing at the snow.
Pretty much, actually.
And Vic doesn't even bother, he's just complaining about it.
I already know what shelter is, why will I be looking for a shelter?
I mean, if you want to trek back down the mountains to go back to the command post, you're more than welcome to, sir.
yeah, Tasso, you're like, oh yeah, that hollow over there will probably be shielded from the best of the, from the worst of the winds and cold. And then Amadeus is just like, yeah, but just down there. And he points to a bit of snow that looks like any other. I think there's a cave, or at least you think there is a cave, Bacon. You can communicate that how you like.
I'm just gonna start walking towards it and just snarl at Tasso and Kimtiansky about their ideas.
Oh, Garinsky has no idea, he's just fucking swearing in the snow. He's following whoever is in front.
I go to see Amadeus's thing. Actually, I wouldn't be that cold because I'm in a void suit.
That is true.
So that doesn't bother me because I'm used to the cold harshness of the void.
But everyone else is feeling it right down to their bitter bones, even those in normal, non-void insulated armor.
I have my drop suit as well.
That is true. So yeah, do you follow Amadeus?
I see what he's growling about.
I'm following whoever is in front of me, so if it's Amadeus, I will follow him.
Okay.
There's shelter over here, you shracking inbreds.
There is actually an opening in the rock, about the size of like an adult human, but pretty thin. And if you squeeze your way in, it actually leads into a sizable cave. Like, you could fit 2 chimeras in here, easily.
Perhaps it'd be best to start a fire.
And the reason for this cave, you see, is some kind of spring. Like, there's water pouring out of one wall, and just, like, from the top of one wall, and then just kind of, like, going down at the entrance, and then down the mountain.
Oh, I also have resistance cold, I just realized. So I don't give a shit about this cold.
Okay, you guys are all fine.
Only Vic is suffering.
Except for Vic. And it's also very dark now. And you can hear animals.
Oh, we can hunt those.
Assuming they don't hunt you.
We have a plasma cannon.
Yeah, a plasma cannon's not going to leave anything left.
Cooked dinner already.
Anything left? The fun of the hunt? Okay. No, probably a bad idea.
I go out and get some sticks, and then I try and heat up my rations. So they don't taste as god-awful.
Okay.
So I have a small fire. Vic can stop complaining.
So is there any way we can
Never.
assist Vic in his wounds or something?
You can roll Medicaid if you like. Apply first aid.
I don't have Medicaid, I'm really dumb, so it's not gonna work, but I will try.
Apparently,
May actually harm him though, so...
I mean, you could do a Medicare of agility.
What?
Yeah.
Or survival.
That is true,
overall.
actually, what the heck?
Yeah, I don't know why, but... Do you allow
Oh, I pass!
I was going to say, I probably have a slightly better chance, because I think I have higher agility.
You do, I think.
Yeah, I got 50, so...
Alright.
But
Well, that's 2 degrees of success plus 4 bonus in agility, so...
Yeah, so you are now on 1.
one critical wound.
No, just 1 wound.
Just one. One word.
You can stop complaining now, sir.
Yes, so he like patches you up and pushes your ribs into a slightly less broken state. Through some kind of agile... He gives you a really nice massage. I don't know.
Nimble fingers.
Nimble fingers. and you actually do start to feel better.
Good, thank you, Trooper. Now we can stop complaining about my broken ribs and start complaining about the cold.
There's a small... Tasso's actually set a small fire going in the very back of the cave.
Oh. And you can heat up your rations.
I'm concerned that it's gonna be visible from outside.
This is why it's a small fire at the back of the cave.
It doesn't matter, it's still light.
It is still light. And it might actually be visible. You don't
I
know.
will go check from the outside, and yeah. Can we see the cave from like basically anywhere outside?
It's quite dim.
Actually, I have a clever. How big is the entrance?
It's about the size of a human, but a bit thinner.
See, I have a very clever way to blanket that. I take my camo clock off my back and hang it up.
Does that work?
Mostly, yeah.
Okay.
I feel that someone with normal eyes would definitely not be able to see it.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
we're probably still gonna have to keep a watch tonight, but I feel much better.
Yes.
I mean, it's either we keep a watch or Vic complains about the cold. So.
No,
Actually,
this is
both.
fine.
We probably actually have to keep watch anyway, seeing as that we're in enemy-held territory.
Absolutely.
And
Plus, there are
wild
beasts and so on. So
I do refill my canteen with the
Yeah.
fresh mountain water.
Lovely, tasty spring water. Very good for you.
I actually tip out my normal water and fill it up with that.
Hmm.
But like I tip it out outside so I don't contaminate it in the cave or whatever.
Yeah, so give me a watch order, please. I'm going to say probably each watch is 3 hours, so everyone can get at least 6 to sleep.
yeah.
In the cold, that's not really a good idea.
Well, you're the only one suffering from the cold. The rest of us have like insulated armor.
You do also have a fire, so you're not that cold.
And caves get quite warm as well.
Well, to be honest, I don't actually care because I could just assign my comrades to it.
Okay, that's that sorted then.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you have your comrade assigned to it, and you do get a random encounter, or something similar, it will be your comrade who will have to deal with it.
Not a comrade, 2 comrades.
Tassin will take the first watch.
Okay, who's taking second?
I'll take the second watch.
Third?
I'll assign someone.
Okay. Right, the first watch of the night. As you look out of your cave. Goes fine. You don't see anything.
Yeah,
You can hear explosions in the distance,
I
but they're like the explosions of artillery, not the explosions of people nearby blowing things up.
actually use my pit fly to keep an eye out. Because I can just send it up outside the cave and just watch it, and then just sit near the entrance of the cave. So I can't be seen, and I'm helping to block the lights, but my pit fly is still giving me a good view outside.
Cool. And on the second watch, you again nothing on the ground, but looking at the sky, you see a huge explosion.
In the sky.
Yep. And you're guessing something just took out one of, an Imperial or otherwise inclined ship.
Oh, shit.
Well, there's some kind of battle going on up there.
Okay.
And then on the third watch, all is quiet. Until...
Of course. ...
Who was on this watch specifically, please?
That'll be Corporal Semp and Trooper Harkin.
Okay. Would you like to play either Corporal Semp or Trooper Harkin?
Sure.
Would anyone else like to play one of those two?
Well, Harkin is a boxman, so I'll take the Corporal.
I'll take the other one then. What, Trooper Harkin?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you two are just sitting out, like by the entrance of the cave, or slightly inside of it. I'll leave that up to you. And you would both please give me awareness tests. What regiment are you from again, Vic?
Yeah, Karan.
Do you
The
have
first resupply.
awareness as a skill? By default.
I don't know.
I don't believe so.
Okay, in that case, if you could you please both give me an awareness test where your Perception is given to be 30.
No, roughing faster. Oh, man.
That's why he's the corporal.
Okay. Yeah. Trooper just like, this is a pretty quiet night. Whereas the corporal sees something moving near the entrance of the cave. Something that softly glows.
Did you have any glowing troopers in our platoon company?
No.
Then shoot it.
Shoots it.
You can do that if you want.
Well, Iacrans use the silenced auto carbines, I believe.
It's true.
Oh my.
You do have presence goggles as well, I believe, as a starting kit.
Oh yeah, I do.
If that
That means I
helps.
can see in the night. And we'll get a plus 20 perception at night. Would that help me identify what I'm looking at?
Yeah. It looks to be some. It's about the size of a football, but sleeker, and it's kind of got. It's metal, obviously. Something made. Looks pretty Xeno.
Okie dokie.
Filthy Xenos tech, and it's hovering at about head height. Little blue pulses coming from the back. Doesn't look armed.
How much do you guys want to bet that the Tau drone has demographic vision? Especially if it's for scouting.
Quite likely. So
Then, shooting it is probably the course of action.
do what you feel the corporal would do in this situation.
Well, technically my corporal has been trained that fully automatic fire means automatic alert.
Okay.
Okay, what I roll to shoot with this guy?
Your average guardsman has stats of 30 and everything.
Would you like an average guardsman stat line?
Yeah.
Because there's one in the core rulebook.
Oh, is there?
Yes.
Sure.
Yep.
Is that
Ballistic skill is 35.
Right. And full automatic fire was minus 20? What the hell was it?
Minus 10.
Minus 10. It actually hits.
That's probably a hit. Alright.
That's 2 hits, right?
It is caught unaware. So, no dodge. Yeah, so how many hits? Roll me damage, please.
I mean that's 1 degree of success, so that's 1 hit still.
I believe that's 2 hits. That's 2 degrees of success.
Yeah, on full auto, that's 2 hits. 1 hit per degree.
No penetration.
So, 10 damage and 4 damage, no pen.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he opens up a burst on it. And what was he firing again?
The auto carbine.
Suppress auto carbine. So yeah, there's a little like sputter, and the drone just falls out of the sky. And stops glowing.
And that's why he's the corporal.
Trooper, like, jumps up, presses the microwave. There was contact.
Everyone else is asleep.
He, like, repeats it again to try and wake people up.
Yeah, get everyone up. Get the sergeant up as well.
Okay, you guys are all woken up and may now resume control of your normal characters.
Tasso goes out and pokes the drone with a stick.
Oh, you do? Alright, roll me 1d100, please. Okay, you touch the drone, and it makes a slight noise, like a soft beeping at evenly spaced intervals.
I kick it. Like, down there, away from us.
Okay, the beeping increases as you see it soar away, and as it gets to the point where it's just like a beep, bunch of smoke erupts from it. And then a small bright light, it's like the size of, I don't know, like a 10-pence coin. Don't know what that is for you Americans.
About an inch.
Quarter.
Yeah, sure, quarter. But very, very bright, just straight up into the air until it explodes into a globe of light, lighting up the area as if it were day and not at midday and not very early morning.
I immediately retreat back into the cave.
Well, they know where we are, so...
Trooper Tasso, you are hereby disallowed from kicking Zero Tech.
Would you rather that fired off in our face, sir?
I would have rather just put more bullets in it.
Okay, yeah, so the globe just like hits its zenith and then starts to slowly sink back towards the ground.
So I retreat back inside the cave so that if there is someone watching, they don't actually see us because we're inside a cave.
Okay.
Everyone else is standing out in the open. Which I assume they're not.
I mean, there's no points. Something obviously took out this drone. It's probably some kind of, not defense mechanism, but alert mechanism in case the drone is taken out. Which is exactly what happened. And they know someone is here.
They know roughly where we are. And that orb's going to last, what, a minute at most?
Yeah, it's already like half as high as it was before.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to die down so we have the cover of night again so we can move.
Technically, roughly is good enough for enemy artillery.
Should we not give them an obvious target?
Okay.
I like the idea of them. Oh, please say they have the Umbreon accuracy and just shoot their own base.
All I'm saying is we're moving the second we can afford to do so.
I'm agreeing with that. I'm just saying we shouldn't move while there's a big bright light on top of us.
I'm honestly not sure it matters all that much. I think it was more of a targeting device than it is to spot us.
Fair enough.
It's just a signal that someone is here.
Or something.
And, yeah, that's it. Yeah, something, someone. Whatever.
Well, maybe my thinking is too guard-like. When something moves, then you just artillery strike it.
Yeah.
Once the light is down, I retrieve my cloak and immediately set out.
Okay, who wants to go with Tasso?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting out of here.
And in which
Ditto.
direction do you go?
Along the ridge this way.
Okay.
And Tasso can move quite fast.
Are you trying to do it stealthily?
I can still move decently fast stealthily.
And you can probably assist the others in their stealth if you wanted to.
Yeah. Stamina's not going to help in this, is it? No,
No.
I don't think it is, but... I stay away from the ridge's edge, or anywhere exposed. Ideally, if there's like a slight incline or hills between us and the edge, I use that as much as I can.
Okay. Yeah, give me that collector's stealth roll then, please. Everyone roll stealth, and if you succeed, you give a +10 to Tasso. If you fail, you give a -10 to Tasso. Tasso, his stealth roll.
Okay. So that's
Oh, Victor.
nice.
Why now? Why not before?
So that's 10 from Bacon and a plus 30 from the
It's
others?
it's plus 10 overall.
Plus 10 overall. I assume I get the bonus of my camo cloak?
Yep.
So that's plus 40. Any bonuses from being nice or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Well, yes, but I would apply them.
I'm going to spend a fate point. There we go.
There we go. How many degrees is that? Just out of interest? No reason whatsoever.
That would be. I want to say 6 degrees of success. 6 or 7.
Ooh. Okay.
I've gone with.
Ooh.
No, I don't get my fate point back.
With a plus 40, I would have succeeded then, actually.
Was it 6 or 7? Just out of interest. I just need to. For no reason.
I believe it's 6.
Okay. Cool.
Um,
Yeah. So you actually pretty damn stealthily make your way through the snow. And I guess you set out travelling again.
Mhm.
Now,
I
which
mean-
direction do you go? And I'm not saying this is important, but you know, it might be important. Maybe.
Well, I assume we just like take the direction of where we would have went anyway.
Tasso does guide. I do take a longer route if it means cover.
Okay.
So, I'd rather sacrifice speed over cover. Because the other group is going to take a while anyway, so we have a bit of time.
This is true.
So. And if anyone disagrees with me, then I remind them that I accidentally set off a big light.
Ooh, that's a good idea, Vic. How about we all take a 10-minute break right here for drinks, refreshments, food, toilet, that sort of thing, and then meet back here at, I don't know, like 20 past 9?
Yeah, sure,
Is that
15
good to you
minutes.
guys?
Yeah.
I will remind you that I need to go at in 1 hour and a half.
Oh, right, okay. Hmm.
No, I mean, this is fine. I'm just.
Should we take a 5-minute break?
Oh, I kind of want to go make food, but yeah.
We'll take a break as long as people are. Once everyone is back.
Yeah, okay.
So.
Right, talk to you guys in a bit.
Cool. Oh, great. Flipping. OBS decided to. And I can only use the flipping Screaming Eagles one because I don't actually have one set up for Orphans or for Clans. So, enjoy these orcs having technical problems. I thought I'd press stop streaming. Sorry, guys. We're back.
Okay, right. So you are about. You've made it about 2 kilometers, whichever direction you were trying to go. Presumably this way.
Less along the ridge, if it's, I imagine, because
Okay,
I'm
that
going.
is probably stealthier.
Yeah, I'm going for a stealthier route in the direction we want to go, as opposed to a quick route in the direction we want to go.
So yeah, I'm going to apologise. My snowy map was not working for whatever arcane reason. So you have got actually.
A massive black screen.
Yep. All right, that's it. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. I will admit I was up late the past nights. Yeah, so feel free to drag your tokens onto there. If you've got drag your token. Who hasn't? So I can get theirs.
I don't
no, I don't know,
have mine.
Okay.
My token's not set up to my character sheet. Because I actually made a proper token.
Oh, ew, it's disgusting.
Thank you, dear.
You're disgusting, bacon.
I don't have control over it.
I don't have my token either. What is this?
If people
you
want,
click
I can
on
make
it,
them.
and then you go. Cool.
Yeah, if people send me the images, I can make them tokens. Between sessions.
Represents Tasso.
Bloody board gamer with your circular tokens with a ring around it.
Oh,
I
there.
actually quite like box now. They're quite good.
There you go. Alright, whose was that? Nameplate.
I keep remembering Tasso is really squishy.
People tend to be squishy. Alright, so who else was I getting? Kerensky. God, what was that? Again, I apologise for my unpreparedness.
This is what I've come to expect from you, dear.
I would be offended if it weren't true.
You do know they have a snowy map pack.
I am well aware of it. However, I could not get the bloody thing to work, so this is what we're stuck with.
So, what was the problem? Was it not uploading, or was it?
It wasn't uploading.
Too big, or?
Yeah. No, no. I've got other ones the same size, but it wasn't that bad. Whereas,
It might have been that your memory's full on your accounts.
no, I've deleted a bunch of ones similar size before.
Weird.
Oh, no, it just happens sometimes.
Yeah, it can be a bit fiddly if you're trying to do it in a rush.
Right, there.
I believe that for non-subscribers, it's a 2 megabyte limit
Oh, really?
for a single upload.
Hmm.
Or no, a 5 megabytes, sorry, not 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought
5,
so,
I was going to
that's
say. This is 5, Discord is 8, and Skype is...
Damn
like
it, Dio,
infinite.
that's not my token. What are you doing?
No token at the moment.
Get my own token.
No,
Grumble,
well,
grumble.
I'll have to see about that. Anyway, so yeah, you are wandering through this lovely idyllic forest that is totally covered in snow, honest. When you hear a noise, Jesus, that's huge, bacon.
He is actually larger than life. He's now tiny.
Very tiny.
He should be actually a bit bigger than the rest of us because he is size 5.
There.
Oh,
Perfect.
damn. Alright.
Yeah, when you hear a noise, sounds like Xenotech, and something hits this bit of rock and melts it into little bits. Like you got a spray of little melted shards coming out.
Ah,
As in this way, or...
And that way.
Okay.
After you just tell me what you're doing now, we will go into combat.
Wait, sorry, I missed it. So a shot came from there and it hit this?
Mhm.
Okay.
Very narrowly missing, lad.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I am going to run into cover, like over here. My...
Good light.
Hey dear.
You see that thing Bacon Amagic just stuck in the Orphans?
No, because I'm not looking at that channel. Yeah.
Could you make that on the stream somewhere?
I can
Is that
show it on the stream.
perfect?
I can just show it on stream.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so something's shooting at you. And it's not human.
How dare it?
I wanna also get into cover over there.
You can control your tokens, right? Or no?
Oh yeah?
Can I go up this incline over here?
Which incline? Over where?
Over here.
Yes.
I'm going to advance north.
Tassu just bolts.
What, off the map? Alright, Bacon's somewhere over there. Bacon?
What am I allowed to do? Just an action? Hello?
Yep, any movement action.
Any,
Or
okay.
like something else if you want to.
Where did it come from?
Like that.
Like there. Okay, I'm gonna do a full move action to like there's direction.
It could be anywhere from like there to there.
Alright, well.
Can I give a sleeping order?
Yes.
Alright.
What sleeping order do you wish to give?
Need to remember if I actually took it. I didn't take it. Awesome. I don't want to give an order anymore.
Okay. You could try and inspire them.
Don't get killed! Sure, I can give a regular command
Very inspiring.
to everyone's agility.
I too share the desire to not get killed.
Well, that might help. Hit the bloody deck. Get a +10 to your agility.
Yeah. So, everyone please roll initiative, but wait for me to get the tracker up. Unless it's already up and I've memorized. It is already up. Clear list. Clear. There we go. Jesus Christ, Bacon. How did you get 24? Should that not be 2d10 d1 plus 9? Or is there some new talent that I'm missing out on?
+9.
Could never be D1, but I'll go see which talent that came off.
Or DL1 or KH1, whatever.
I am looking.
+9 though, what?
If you're paranoid,
Oh.
that gives you a bonus. Then
Yes,
you
I have
can
paranoia.
get a bunch of things that give you bonuses to your initiative.
Actually, mine should be 10. For some reason, it was a whatever. Mine should be 10.
Okay.
Damn, I've lost the rulebook. Whatever. Assume it's 8 plus 9. So 17. There we go.
There we go. Right. Consider yourselves to be in combat. Amadeus, what do you wish to do?
I shall take the sprint action and go all the way over here. Trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Can I do an awareness or scrutiny?
Yes, you could do both. But not like... Yeah, do one or the other. You could do both, but not at the same time.
Alright.
I've had 3 hours of sleep today. But at the point where I'm like not actually feeling tired.
Yay, sleep depression. Yay.
I got an amount of degrees of success.
You see nothing.
5.
You see a quiet little forest
5 DOS?
with 5 DOS.
Wow. Okay.
They roll quite well.
Does it matter if I add 1 extra DOS?
Yes, yes it does. Do you get an
I'll
extra
spend a
DS?
fate point and do that.
Oh, okay. You see something, which I just realized I have a fucking token for.
There is some tokens in the bestiary.
Yes,
might
we're
be
in the
appropriate.
bestiary.
Oh. This gone. Give me 2 secs and... Oh, wait. Message Dio.
Sorry.
I assume it's this you're after? Because their massive bonuses would not apply if they fired.
What is that? No, it's not actually.
Really?
I shall send you a crap ton of tokens, hoping I get the right kind of thing.
I've found one.
Does a recruit in a suit help?
Recruit in a suit? I'm not using that, but yes, it would help.
That's a brilliant token! I am going to use it at some point in my campaign. It's like an amazing token.
Right.
Is
Please
it one of
enjoy.
these?
That's.
Or is it one of
Screw it.
these?
That's fine. I'm going with that. Is that a fire warrior, Bacon?
No, it's a Pathfinder with an ion rifle.
No, it's Crew. Anyway, wait, he wasn't there. He was hiding in these rocks.
Aww.
Would you like to call out the target to everyone else?
I've sent you a bunch of tokens, the ones I've made for the campaign.
Ooh,
So far.
those are actually pretty good.
The 2 with the shields are more in Death Guard. Deathsworn, sorry. And the little weird face one is the Hyrenian. Suicidus.
Sorry, Bacon, please stop. Bacon, I have this token back. Stop sending me things from it.
I will shout out over the Vox contact, and then we'll run in its vague direction.
Alright, Tasso, you see him shouting out contact and running towards this direction. You can give me a +20 awareness test vision to see if you can spot what he's running at.
What time of day is it?
It is early morning,
So not dark.
not dark.
Is it dark or light?
I do not see it.
You see nothing. What would you like to do?
I withhold my action.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Hold your action or withhold your action?
Hold my action.
Okay. Vic.
Yeah. Amadeus, are you combat capable? Like, in a decent sense? Or what I'm asking is, are you good in combat?
Am I good in combat?
He's
I'm
in
gonna
like.
say not in this range and refer to the fact that I'm running.
Huh. Okay. So I'm gonna do the sweeping order, back them up, and I'm gonna send 3 of my comrades to help out Kerensky.
Okay.
And because of a regiment, I actually had to roll for it. Normally I wouldn't. Doesn't matter though. So now you get a plus 15 to your weapon skill if you, or your ballistic skill if you use your comrades in your attack action.
Oh, I just realised I missed a plus 10 because I would have gotten it Inspire.
You would have.
Oh well.
Is that? All right. Yeah. You spotted it.
I would just vaporize it then.
And I'm going to give you the command to keep your eyes out in all directions in case there are more in ambush. So, another inspire action to give us more perception. Nope.
Okay. Deadlight.
And
Oh no.
I'll-
Sorry.
I still have a simple action. I'm just gonna go look for a ditch.
Our fearless leader.
Excellent.
Yeah. Seeing as I spot it, I shall do my favourite thing. I shall take a half aim.
Mm-hmm. One more perception test, please. Or awareness, sorry.
Awareness?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a normal awareness?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
That is standard range. Single shots. Plus 7. Gives them all my weird bonuses.
Plus 7.
Yes! Shut up! Oh no, wait, no, it would, there would be another 10 on that as well.
You still hit it. You still hit it.
Not 5. Okay, cool. Would it like to dodge 5 meters?
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You notice that it is. Sorry about the dog. You notice that it is gone, and in its place is a crater. A steaming crater, about like a meter across.
Oh wait, it would only be 1 meter, but still.
Well, I mean, yeah, like the actual blast doesn't create a huge crater of that size.
No, I didn't specify I fired on maximal, so.
Yeah, no, it's gone. What would you like to do? It is now Kerensky's turn.
I'm gonna move up to this bush on the other side, and I'm gonna like take a look around
Okay.
if I can.
What are you looking for?
Any enemies that are specifically not in the direction that Amadeus called it, so in that direction, pretty much.
Please. Because
Thank you,
I'll
Mr.
give you a plus 10.
Okay. I'm using my eyes, so good eyes is 20.
Alright, that is 3 degrees of success.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, you see another one of those strange creatures hiding
Oh, is he in the bush? Yeah, I see him.
up in this tree.
Wait, where? Oh, what the heck?
Yep. Just like move along, look up, and there's just one of them actually pretty well camouflaged in the tree.
Where's the awareness free action?
No, half, because you have to actually properly scan and look around.
Okay, in that case I don't have any more moves.
You can call it out to others if you like. But
Yeah.
then you could just pretend you haven't seen it.
Actually, you know what? Yes.
Alright, it is now its move, because you guys all rolled amazingly well for initiative. And it will shoot at Bacon.
Come at me.
So you're size 5 Bacon, right?
Yes.
And you are within short range. So that's 30. Okay. He shoots at you. And misses. You do not, however, see where the attack comes from, as you are looking in this direction.
Yeah.
As is Tasso.
Would I know that it's behind me?
Yes.
Okay.
It appears to be some kind of plasma-based weapon. And back to Amadeus. That's you, Bacon. Bacon?
Ah, yeah, sorry. What?
It's now your turn again.
Yes. This thing just disappeared, right? In what manner did it disappear?
It got hit by an explosion of plasma and was gone when the plasma field cleared.
In that case, I'm
But
gonna.
it didn't look like it dodged. It looked like it got hit by plasma.
In that case, I'm just gonna turn around and I'd like to, a half action, use my awareness skill to try and find this other one.
Go ahead.
Any bonuses now that I know what I'm looking for, ish?
Yeah, I'll give you a plus 20.
Plus 20.
Yep.
Anything?
That's 2 degrees, right?
3.
3 degrees? Yes, you see it with 3 degrees.
Excellent. I'm gonna point it out with my big finger and run towards it.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Instead, I'm gonna take a defense, a guarded action. Yes, that one. Which will mean -10 to hit me as I move forward.
Okay. It is now Tasso's turn.
Don't
Again,
kill.
this whole place covered in snow, obviously.
Don't kill me, Tasso, please.
I'd like to make an awareness test because I didn't see that shot. I was not looking in that direction at all.
You see how there's pointing towards it, so I will give you a plus 10.
Okay. Plus 24. Heightened senses gives you plus 10, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because I've realised I had good quality cybernetic eye, and so I should be getting heightened sense. No, I see nothing.
It's nothing. Excellent.
You can't see from right eye, and you don't have very good vision in your left eye.
Vic. Those two seem to be, well, at least Amadeus seems to be preoccupied by something in this direction. He's pointing at that tree, regardless.
Have I managed to locate the tactical depression within the landscape?
Yeah. Sure, there's like a small snowdrift. You can just like get it.
Right, that's going to be my command post. First, sweeping order. You kill the Xenos bastards. So that's the get him action, plus 4 damage damage. And I'm still going to inspire you to keep your eyes out. More perception, so everyone also gets plus 10 to the perception. And I'm gonna hunker down.
Okay. That's fine. Kerensky.
Okay, so now I've spotted him, and I tried to like take it sneaky because I knew that I wanted to wait for him to like look elsewhere, which he did, and now I want to shoot him.
Okay.
So I will half aim and semi-auto. Are your comrades still with me, Vic?
Yeah. If you do wall fire, you get a plus 15.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do. It is not point blank by like 1 meter. Is he? Am I getting any bonuses on him for I don't know any reason? Or negatives?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
That is at least 2 hits.
Well, you get the bonus that he can't dodge because he doesn't know you're shooting at him.
Yeah, this is 2 hits.
Mhm. Ooh, that's painful. Where are those? In the 16.
And a 16. That's a leg or something.
It is the... No, it's not a leg. It's the right arm.
Right arm. Yeah.
And that cycles around to the body, doesn't it?
It always does, I think. But I think the first 2 are gonna be in the like in the arm. Sorry.
So that's impact, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit! These are plus 4 because of
Get them.
Vic. Yes.
Ooh,
So it's a
that's
16
a lot
and
worse.
18.
It's a lot worse. Could you please roll me a 1d5? Okay, he is knocked 2 meters out of the tree, falls 10 meters to the ground, and dies,
Blech.
bashing his head out on a rock. As he dies, his weapon flashes blue and then explodes. Taking out both of those trees by him.
What the heck? Well, I think I got one, guys.
Good job!
Alright, and Amadeus, a shot arcs off from this direction and narrowly misses you, hitting this tree.
You do know that they get a plus 10 to hit Amadeus because he's size 5.
I know.
Okay.
I'm well aware of this.
I'm just wondering because the number of close shots to Amadeus.
Don't forget, they also get the -10 because I took the guarded action.
No, they mess you.
And to think, my agility is only 23.
Oh, Kerensky, awareness test, please.
Okay. Is it still eyes?
Yeah, but I'll give you a +20.
Okay. Because I have a +10 on visual things.
Nope. All right. Amadeus.
I'm gonna do the same thing, but try and look for any other stealthy boys that might be around.
Okay, give me an awareness check, please. Okay, you see one standing in between these two trees, stealthily.
I like how Amadeus keeps pointing them out and then they just die.
Hold on, someone's talking about something on the internet.
How dare they? I like how there's a massive rank going on now in flipping.
Right, sorry. Yeah, so you see that guy. What do you do, Amadeus? Amadeus.
Bacon?
Say what? Sorry?
This is your turn.
Yeah, no, I blanked out. What?
I gathered. You spotted the enemy.
I did. I will indicate it to the rest of my squad.
Okay. Can I make
And
an
I'm
awareness
taking
test?
guarded action again.
May I make an awareness test to spot it?
You may.
Do I gain any bonuses?
No, because there's an object between you and it. Right, two solid-ish objects.
I see it.
Cool. You do.
I would like to teach it the meaning of not hiding behind objects by shooting the object it's hiding behind. I shall take a half aim. Is this at short range? Yep. Pretty sure that's half of a plasma cannon. Yeah, plasma cannon is 120. Standard attack. Plus 12. Do I get any bonuses to hit it, or?
No.
It's not surprise then. Okay.
No. Not surprised.
Boop!
Boom! Flaming crater, dead crew. Good jump.
And then Doom moves into like a fog of war so he can reappear in seconds.
Vic!
Woohoo! Well, bad time we put an end to this, so I am going to order again to kill the filthy Xenos. The degenerates. That's another +4. And I'm going to inspire you to shoot better. Watch your fire lanes. But unfortunately not.
Now, Dio, when it went poof,
Yep.
what did it actually look like?
Well, it was an explosion of plasma, so it went poof.
Okay.
And that's my last thing. I'm
That
just
tends
going
to
to.
happen when you shoot something with plasma.
Fair enough.
I'll just whip out my binoculars and observe the battlefield. Maybe I'll know something the others didn't. Probably not. Alright, I'm done.
Okay, Kerensky, give me another awareness test, please. Plus 20.
Okay. I'm gonna pay also attention to like the treetops, where apparently these guys are also hanging out.
Okay, you notice that although like the explosion that killed this guy looked like it damaged the trees pretty badly, it doesn't seem to be as bad. In fact, they're both still standing when it kind of looked like they were going to fall over. But no. There's a bit of damage, but like not as much as you would expect.
Alright. I don't see anyone.
No.
Okay. I'm going to have an Overwatch action in this angle, roughly.
Okay.
Something moves in there, I want to shoot it. And that's my turn.
All right. There go. From this direction, Amadeus. A shot barely misses you.
Perfect.
Do I see this shot?
You do.
I want to like shoot at that tree with my Overwatch shot.
This tree.
Wait until I do my awareness.
Sure, go for it.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
No.
I wanna fuck that tree up.
There, I point to where it is exactly in the tree. Point it out.
Alright, that's pretty good. So you see, it is in the tree. There.
He just guesses. However, the guess is accurate. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
you can destroy that tree if you want.
alright.
And if you can.
I'm guessing there won't be an aim for this.
No, because it's an Overwatch shot, isn't it?
Yeah. I do still have the comrades though. And they're also gonna fuck that tree up. This is 3 hits on the tree.
Okay, roll 3 points of damage for me then, please.
I don't think you used the get them order this turn, Dick.
He did not.
No, I did.
Oh, did you?
I-
Sorry.
I failed my inspire roll, but I succeeded
Oh,
on my
okay.
get him.
So these are 16, 15, and 18.
Alright,
17, sorry, for the last one.
now you see the bullets rip straight through the tree, and a gun drops right and explodes. Much in the same way as it happened over here. This thing, Bacon, you see it fall down. Alright, Tasso, your turn.
My turn? Okay, I run over here.
Wait. Where?
Sorry?
What thing falls down?
You saw the brute fall down.
Oh, it's just dead. Okay, I thought you meant something else for a second.
No, it just falls down in the tree and there's an explosion beneath.
I run to over here. Now, remember, my shot didn't actually shoot it directly, it shot the cover. So, I would expect remains.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any remains?
No.
I microbeat to the others, they're holograms.
Nice job deducing it, though.
Thank you.
How do you know what a hologram is?
There's, like, no remains here whatsoever.
What
They
is
are not real.
what is exploding then?
It's a projection.
Something is exploding.
Show me actual damage.
Are the trees next to me damaged?
There are some scars in them, but they're not very damaged.
I mean, yes, they're damaged.
I'm gonna go up and touch them.
I mean, sure.
As you go up to touch, like, the actual bark of the tree, like where the scars are, your finger just stops. And then the area flickers for a second, and it's just a perfectly healthy tree.
What the fuck?
There's been no connected shots, and there's no body where there should be one. Over here.
There are also no refuse. There's no refuse here whatsoever.
I mean, I've seen plasma kills. They tend to leave something, usually a pair of smouldering boots, but
Or a single tire rolling out of the accident.
I want to look at the second target that I shot in the tree next to Amadeus. Is there something over there?
No, nothing.
I would like to cloak, go into stealth, if I may.
Go ahead.
Any modifiers, or just straight?
Just straight. I'll apply modifiers in secret.
Fair enough. I shall move slowly, so...
The first shot that started all of this, however, it like hit the side of the cliff and it threw rocks at us. I mean,
It did.
so it was solid. It was an actual projectile.
Well, none of the rocks hit you.
Oh, I rolled survival, not... Let me actually roll that properly.
You want to go back and check if there was damage on the rock where the shot was?
There we go.
I will.
Okay. There is none.
What the fuck?
I creep up to by here, and I look out ahead of us.
Ooh, where were you before?
Me, up here.
Up there?
Yeah.
Okay. You do that, but as you are walking along, you stub your toe on something, and then it seems like the air in front of you ripples for a second.
I look at the floor.
Normal forest floor.
I kick the floor.
You kick the floor, or do you kick the
Dies.
air that rippled?
I poke the air that ripples.
Okay, it ripples some more. It feels very fabricy.
I push it slowly.
Not like air at all. Yes, round the hologram. And as you push it out of shape even more, the whole thing seems to fail, and a tent pops into existence.
Oh, hello. Ah! No, it's eating me! Help me!
What? Dibs.
I found it, it's mine. I carefully open the tent. If I can find an entrance.
You carefully open the tent, eh?
Yeah.
Would you like to dodge?
Sure. Any more?
Touch the tent.
Actually, I should see if they hit you first, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should. That would be fair.
What, are there any minuses to hit you?
There are no minuses to hit me. If we're not doing the camera clicks doing the bull nonsense where they give you penalties.
Only if the target is moving. I think. Only if the target is moving through somewhere where the camo cloak can be helpful. So if you like wearing a camo cloak and running through underbrush in a forest, then yeah, maybe.
Yeah, no. Well, I am in underbrush, and I'm wearing a camo cloak, but I'm not running.
Yeah, so... Oh, okay, yeah, I'll give them a minus for that.
Okay, fair enough.
So there you go. It hits you once.
I would like to dodge. Yes. God damn it. Oh wait, no, you inspired, didn't you?
I inspired for perception, I think.
When you do inspire gives a +10 to the next roll a person does.
It does? You don't have to pick like a stat to give it inspire to?
You don't pick a stat. You say I inspire, and then everyone gets a +10 to their next roll, or whatever.
You're doing it wrong the whole time then.
I thought you were using some kind of special sergeant ability. That was just inspire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, inspire's just to the next roll.
I take that inspire and dodge. I inspire to not get shot.
Yes. Buffing, very important.
Yes. I actually wrote a cheat sheet up for my character, and there's like 20 things I get bonuses to.
Alright, yeah, so they miss you. You wanna know how much damage they would have done if it had hit?
Please.
11. 10. 3, so not that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a Cruton side. In fact, there are 2 Cruton sides. And these ones look actually kind of solid.
I can't see them because there's a tent on top of them.
There is a tent on top of them. Can you make a tent tokens transparent?
You can send it to the map though.
Yeah, I know, but I kind of want... No, you can't. Okay, I'll send it to the map. There we go. Cry. So yeah, there's one Kroot with a gun at one end pointing there. And there's another one sitting down, unarmed, with some kind of technological device in its hands.
Is
It
it?
kind of pokes out of the side of the tent. It is actually Vixter.
Oh jeez.
So,
You saw a tent materialize out of thin air, and then Tasso nearly gets shot out of it.
you give the executive order to seize that tent.
Sorry?
I give the order to seize that tent.
Okay.
Can you do something useful?
And to remove the current occupants. So, let's get him. Get me that tent. Or don't. Don't just try to inspire you.
Yay! I need that +10 buff.
Tonight we dine within 4 walls.
It's gonna have holes in it, I'm just saying.
You had a cave. Right?
Yeah, we had a cave.
I don't think the cave would have done, honestly.
I guess you can't move a cave, though, unless you're really strong or magic.
Primitives live in caves. Guardsmen live in tents.
that is true.
Did you bring a tent, sir?
That is the natural order of things.
Guardsmen live in trenches, not tents.
Yeah.
Well, you know, trenches are kind of like permanent tents, when you really think about it.
Tassin lives in a void ship.
Kerensky.
Do I see the tent from where I am?
Yes. It is no longer stealthed at all.
Oh, well, I mean, with this cliff and so on.
Oh, it's not a very big cliff.
Okay, yeah, I will summon auto the tent.
Okay.
Is it a big target or something?
It is, but you're shooting at small targets inside of it, so...
Well, I don't know where they are. I'm gonna aim, like, on the lower part of the tent, I guess, but besides that...
I'm going to give you a -30 for not actually knowing where your targets are.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Otherwise the shots are just going to fly through. Grenade it.
I mean, consider you're just making holes in a perfectly good tent.
I mean, fuck the tent, I don't give a shit.
Oh, come on, that's mutiny.
I'm sorry, I don't care about the tent as much as I care about killing the things inside it.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, you can have the tent if you want the Kroot inside it alive.
No, I specifically told you to remove the previous occupants.
It says
This
with
is us
the
re-
minus 30.
Was that incorporating the minus 30?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
I have still the comrades that Vic gave me, so
Okay.
there's basically a lot of fire going through the tent, and I have 2 hits.
Alright, roll damage then.
Vic's crying.
Jeez, okay. Okay. Impact criticals to the 73, which is the...
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna actually have to use a pistol, which I haven't used in flipping forever.
Just use your plasma cannon, just
Right leg.
remove the stand from existence.
Impact oh, give me a d5, please, unless you already rolled one.
See, I actually want their technology. Not the tent, I want the hologram technology.
4. So, Deadlight, you just see bullets rip through the side of the tent. From like... they just kind of like sweep across, and one of them hits the crew in the leg and shatters it. You can see like shards of bone coming out, and blood. It's all very messy.
Is this the armed one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then the second shot, it hits it right in the head. And you can see like bits of bone. Like it's very cinematic. Like a piece of its skull with brain still attached flies past your head in slow motion.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's dead. It's very dead. The other one puts its hands up in the air and says, in an approximation of Low Gothic, "I surrender."
Tasso grins.
Okay, you're now out of combat time.
Tasso steps up, grabs the Kroot from his desk,
Mm-hmm.
drags him outside, like throws him away from the tents,
Okay.
levels his plasma cannon, and says, "I got a non-combatant surrendering." So he's on the he's currently on the floor. I have no way to bind him. Actually, I do, but
What, you're grapnel line?
yeah, I could grab it.
Hmm.
But yeah, I effectively just throw him out of the tent, away from like the weapons and such.
Okay, how do the rest of you react to this?
I'll step up to the tent. Okay, join the group.
I gesture for him to not worry about the tent and worry about the thing in front of me. I mean, technically Tasso is ranked officer, but
I mean, we have a very clear policy on prisoners of war.
Actually, I need to message you.
Ooh, messaging me. What's this policy on prisoners of war?
Exactly.
Will be given that, dear?
No.
Okay, because that was meant to be a big thing, but okay.
Because you are a first assault force behind enemy
Okay,
lines.
fair enough. Fair enough. Then I say, well, we could get some information.
The surrender goes like, "Please don't kill me. I never liked that guy anyway. Look, I just work the projector, please. But
This
more
is
cruelty and
cruel.
like nasty. Yeah.
Okay.
But this is my interpretation of what he's saying because I don't really feel like screeching into my microphone at this time of night.
I hate him! I
Is the crew injured?
This crew is not injured.
Okay. I'd like to just go and stamp on his leg
Ah.
and break it.
Tasso smiles and has an idea. It's like, we'll let you live. We may need the projector.
You may what?
We may need the projector.
Shoot him and then interrogate him?
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, like, we can interrogate him, and we could also use the projector if we're assaulting the tower base. Or we could just kill him and just steal his stuff.
I mean, good Imperial citizens as you are, one of those options probably sounds a lot more appealing than the other. But if you do want to interrogate him, I suggest we save this for next time.
I say we at least interrogate him. And then I can use my fancy leg blades for the first time in forever. Actually, the first time ever. Since like the third session, like when I got them.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so how did you guys find that session?
Interesting. I liked it.
Yeah,
Rest
same.
of you?
I enjoyed the our trek through the snow and stuff happening. And our drop was very good.
It wasn't quite as action-packed as it could have been, but I decided to go into it slowly.
I'm still surprised Vic survived with open war through the drop.
Yeah. It's a shame, dear, you didn't get to see my drop and my use of the Xenos. Because I ran clans. But
You streamed it, right?
yeah, I streamed it.
Probably go back and watch me.
It was an interesting drop, as Tyr said.
Hmm.
But yeah, I've definitely liked your creative use of the Xenos.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't want to give you like just a bog standard combat encounter on the way to your objective, where there will definitely be proper combat. Well, there won't definitely be proper combat.
But yeah, if
But,
you need tokens, let me know before the session, and I can get stuff ready.
Will do.
And me.
And yeah, thank you everyone for playing. And sorry everyone who watched the stream.
I'm
there.
sad that I didn't get to smash anything.
There are always opportunities to smash things later, Bacon.
Why is your character size 5 bacon?
Because he's wearing big, bulky armor.
Okay.
He's wearing a crap set of power armor.
It's not power armor. Just really fuck off big.
So yeah,
I feel a little naked without my plasma gun, but
I enjoyed that, and I'm looking forward to what I have in store for you next.
okay, cool.
Yeah, that's fun. Thanks for the game, Emerson.
Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and bye.
I can't wait till you find out where that explosives drop pod landed.
I really hope it's landed on top. I like the idea that it's actually landed on the base.
Yeah.
Just shelled them. That'd be hilarious. But anyway, there.
Well, we will have to find out. Bye, guys.